G'day guys, welcome back to Mango Invest. We're going to do another portfolio update, a couple with some dividends, earned dividends as well. Show you some buys and sells and some deposits and all that sort of stuff. So we've got $322,000 of total equity at the moment, which has risen since the last video. The last video, we reached just over $500,000 in Australian currency, and it's just continued to soar upwards, which is good. $10,000 of that is total profit, and then just below there you can see in the cash position sitting at 21 or just over $21,000 there. The holdings remain the same. I haven't done too much. I think I've sold a bit of Apple, and we'll go through and show you that. So on the 12th of June, I sold 50 shares of Apple, and then I think even 12th of June, so later on that day, it just kept rising. So I sold a further 10 shares just to capitalize on that. It's only risen even further. So I don't really have too many more shares to give. I've got 67 on the top right, as you can see, which is valued at just over $14,000. So I could sell more, but I suppose we'll see. Going back to the dashboard, we'll see what we've been doing with Microsoft as well. We've been selling off a fair bit of Microsoft. None lately, actually. So the last was the 28th of May. And that's even continued to rise. A little bit of a downturn lately in the market. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the holdings. I've got a couple more GoPro shares just on the right-hand side of the screen, which is as a result of, people using my referral code to sign up with Stake. So I generally just leave a description in the video, or you can type in this code when signing up with Stake. So Chris M965, and basically if I'll get a free stock and you'll get a free stock, so it's basically free money. So why wouldn't you do it? But we'll click the Manage Funds tab here, and we can get the conversions to Australian currency. So in the last video, we were sitting at half a mil. 30 days later, it's risen by an extra $30,000. Most of that was dividends, but also a pretty good rise in the market as well. We'll have a look at the transactions, and we'll chuck on the dividends tab here. All right, we'll go to the date range. We'll just have a look at all the dividends that we earned in the month of June. We'll apply that. So LTC, again, very consistent, pays me $91 every single month. JEPI, $325 every single month. And then AGNC, $433. And Triple M, $26 there. Microsoft, $28 there. More of a growth purchase. I don't really care about the dividends with that company, but it is what it is. And Realty Income Corporation is $164. Now, you can't see the QIL dividend because that would have paid on the very end of the month, so it probably would have went into the month of July. So we're just going to quickly show you that anyway. We'll see all the dividends in the month of July right now. SBHD paid me $26 on the 1st, as well as LTC, another $91 there. We have SHG paying me $213. I've recently added more money to SHD. That's got a very good rally of or a history of upgrading their dividend every single year. Coca-Cola, $98. QILD, or the big dividend payer, $487, and that's every single month, by the way. JEPI was paying me $297, which is less than the month before. AGNC, another $433. Alibaba, paying every 3 months, $279 there. Realty Income, $165, and Alibaba paying another one. They paid twice in the same day. I don't know why that happened, but yeah, I don't know. There must have been something with their processes that sort of was a little bit how you're going, but it is what it is. Moving over to the deposits for June, 11th of June, we chucked in just over 3,200 in US currency into the portfolio, and then the 10th of July, another just under $2,000. So that brings up the total that what we've invested this year to about $20,000. Now we've made a goal this year to invest 30,000. So it's only the 7th month of the year, or coming into August, and we're only $10,000 off. So we've got 4 months to get that extra $10,000 to hit the goal, which is pretty cool. But let's have a look at some of the cells. All right, yeah. So you can see recently, 12th of June, sold $10,000 worth of Apple, and then a further 2,000, which was on the very next day, as you can see there, the 13th of June. But yeah, that's the portfolio so far. Moving on to the dividend tracker. This is a if you're new to the channel, this is a spreadsheet. Just sort of input all the dividends, and it comes up into like a nice graph at the bottom there. The total amount of dividends earned so far since investing in 2019 is $37,000, or just under $38,000, and that's US currency as well. So I don't know what's that, like $60,000 Australian. Yeah, but the monthly dividends, it's actually lower this month. I think that was without the QILD payment in the month of June. So $1,068. Moving back to last year of June was a little bit higher, so I've actually reduced in dividends there. Pretty disappointing, but you're going to get those months where you don't actually get um, a steady increase of dividends. But looking at last month, we just got just under $2,000 worth of dividends. So I think in July it's going to be a massive dividend payer, and I'll probably make another video in the next couple of days, totaling all the July dividends that we've made. Moving over to track your dividends is just another website that I use to track all the dividend yields and the expected dividends and all that sort of stuff. So you got the portfolio value here. The portfolio yield currently is 6.35%, with the yield on cost of being 6.52. Annual income just under $22,000 US every single year. So again, feel free to do the conversions for AUD. And these are all the expected dividends. So it's not the most accurate, but it's just the ballpark figure, because every company would pay a little bit less or a little bit more than what they project. But here, so in July, in a couple of days, so we're like this month, we're projected to get just over or just under $3,000. In August, 1,700. September, 1,585. And then if you click in here, you can actually see in detail what companies are paying what. So really, looking at down at QILD, so I think that dividend's confirmed of $1,000. We can actually see it down here as well. Yeah, you can see QLD is paying twice in the same month, and that's just due to their payment cycles for the dividends. So this is the one that I missed for last month in June, um, at the end of June, I think. So 487, and then the second QLD payment for this month is 512, totaling that $1,000. And just moving over to the future value. So if we were to project 10 years forward, if we were to do absolutely nothing, so not adding any more contributions at the exact same dividend yield, just have the money sitting there, in 10 years we would have just under $800,000. But given the nature of how much I'm investing, and how much that's going to add to the compounding effect, it's going to end up way more than that, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. That's really all I've got for you. Just a quick update. Um, if you did like the video, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Continue on to this dividend investing journey. Hopefully, the next goal we want to reach is our $750,000 AUD, and we've got a year and a half to make that happen. So again, subscribe if you want to join the journey, and I'll catch us in the next video.